Otakuans, what's going on today, everybody? Clearly, as you can see, we are together, together. Anyways, so obviously, every time we're together, we like to
spend all the money that we don't have.
Spend money. This isn't our normal haul. It's normally more, but times are rough. You know, the Otakuans are supporting us like they're supposed to be. So times are rough, but we still did get stuff. So we're going to kind of go over the things that we did get. Some of them were gifts, kind of like early Christmas gifts between the two of us because we sent, never mind, we, whatever. And other ones, we actually went to an anime store today, which you might be getting an episode on later in the future with this new anime store. Hopefully, there's more to come. But we did get some stuff from there. So, David, you can go over, your first few items, talk about what they are, and then I'll go over mine. So
sure, I got you. All right, so Maui did find an anime store, a local anime store in the area. You know how we love to support our local businesses. So I decided to check it out since I was in the area. And of course, anytime I ever see these WCF Bandai One Piece small figurines, you know your boy has to pick them up. So just to add another 3 to my collection, actually let's add another 2 to my collection because I'm sure you all remember when Maui picked these up for me a few months ago. So now
he ain't got them till today, but
because somebody keep forgetting. So now I have 5 new figures to add to my One Piece small figurine collection, just to add to my One Piece overall collection.
There were the Naruto ones. I was thinking about getting like the mini Naruto with the little fan or whatever, but all they had was Naruto. If they would have like Naruto, Sasuke, and some other people, because I was gonna add them. Like, cause I got those the same 2 One Piece figures up there. I think I have the Ace and the Monster Luffy that I thought was a Halloween special for some reason, but I don't know. Well, so we're talking about gifts first. So David was so gracious because so Fire Force is obviously my favorite new gen anime. So David picked me up the Iris and the Maki Funko Pops. I already have the Arthur and the Shinra Pops. I'm not sure if they have. I think they have more Fire Force Pops.
Honestly, I really haven't seen them all. Of course, what 4 do they have on the back? Do they have just those 4?
Yeah, it's just Shinra, Maki. I have all of these now.
Honestly, I've looked around and I have not seen other Fire Force Funkos. So those.
I think this is the only set for right now because I have Arthur, Shinra, Iris, and Maki now, and I have Arthur and Shinra over there. But at least for this set, I'm complete on this set.
So. Well, if Fire Force gets another season, you know they're going to come out with
Fire Force.
Another season. Fire Force will get another season.
But Iris and Maki, my favorites. The buff chick with the what's her name? Spud and Sputter. Yeah, that's what they are.
Oh, you talk about the 2
fireballs?
Yeah.
Spud and Sputter. But yeah, so cool little gifts there. Going off to the store. Picking up at the actual store that we went to, I have a Pokemon deck, right? Yeah. So like, I have stuff up in my mom's house. I have Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. They're all
legendary deck he talks about all the time.
That's there, right? I don't know where, but I'm gonna go up to Iowa one of these days. I know I have a lot of Pokemon, like base set Pokemon cards, like first gen Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like first Yu-Gi-Oh cards that ever come out, kind of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I need to find them, but I've always wanted my favorite Pokemon ever, which I'm sure you know, is the favorite evolution. I don't know out of the 3 which one's my favorite, because obviously if I were to pick a Pokemon, I would pick obviously the first evolution, and then I would try to evolve it. But it is Charmander. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard.
But is he your favorite overall Pokemon, period, or just of all the starter Pokemon?
All period.
Period. Okay, yeah. That's a pretty high list.
I still like some legendary Pokemon like Zapdos is fucking awesome. I like the bird fucking lightning. You know what I mean, lightning. That's just the thing. So like if I ever like Pokemon were like real, if I were trying to go and catch legendary Pokemon, the first one would be Zapdos. But if I were, me now, and all of a sudden Pokemon got dropped on the planet, and we all got to find a starter Pokemon, 100% Charmander.
100% Charmander.
I loved, like, lightning.
Pikachu.
I mean, Pikachu's alright, but I think he's a little overrated, though.
I mean, it's still kind of a starter Pokemon, though.
Yeah, but I mean, so are...
You got the Pikachu cosplay.
I mean, Pikachu is Pikachu, like, what is it? Not Bulbasaur, fucking Squirtle, and Charmander are like the original three. So like,
what? Did you just skip over Squirtle?
Well, Squirtle, but I mean, they're like the original. And Charmander's one of the original. And Fire, I just like Charmander better. Plus, he's a dragon.
Yo, he's a dragon.
Like he's a fucking, he's not a lightning rat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you love lightning.
I do. But we had this conversation yesterday about how yes, I do pick my favorite characters based off their powers, but there's other attributes. But power is one of them. And Fire.
You love fire too.
I love fire too.
And Uchihas can also use fireball jutsu and other fire.
Yes. Anyways, well, so I did today to get to what I got. I got a base set Charmander, I got a base set Charmeleon, and I got a Charizard V. Now, obviously, if we know anything about Pokemon cards, a base set Charizard is like 3,000.
Expensive as hell.
It's expensive.
It's super expensive.
Very expensive. However, if my nose is accurate, I'm pretty sure I have a base set Charizard in that legendary deck. I'm gonna bring it when I get it. I'm gonna find it. But yeah, so I got these 3 Pokemon cards. It's my favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna try to get a binder. I know I have a binder somewhere. I'm gonna try to put these in my binder, kind of start my own deck until I get my other deck. Yeah. Because I don't know when I'm gonna go. 17 hours up to my mom's house. Plus, she's here right now, so there's really no reason to go up there. Yeah. I asked her to bring them down when she came down, but she didn't. So. Thanks, Mom.
I mean, she didn't want to go digging through all your old stuff. Apparently.
No. But yeah, so go ahead and if you want to go on to your cards there.
Since we are talking about TCG, of course, shout out to my boy Rick with Experience Rick. He's really been getting me back into the TCG world, and I've been going back with Pokemon to start off with. I might mess around with My Hero, Yu-Gi-Oh! Down the road, but of course right now, Pokemon was always my first love when it came to anime. Shoot, I thought Pokemon was a cartoon when I was a young kid, but I was always a Pokemon collector. I got it through any means necessary, so today I picked up some more Pokemon cards. At this point in my collection, I'm really all about, if it's shiny, and it's psychic, because my favorite Pokemon is Mew. Yeah. Mew, Mewtwo. Mew, really, because,
Mewtwo's not real.
Mewtwo's like a little alien. We don't fuck with
Mewtwo's fake. It was
but psychic Pokemon has always, been my thing. I love Haunter, Ghastly. Remember Pokemon Go? I used to always walk around with the Haunter. Psychic Pokemon are my favorite, and then they started doing Ghost Pokemon. But I'm always going to collect any shiny psychic Pokemon that I see, so I had to pick up a few cards. Who did I get? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know.
If they're psychic,
they're psychic Pokemon. I got psychic Pokemon.
You're gonna piss off the Pokemon community.
Oh my word! So I did watch this movie. I did get Hoopa. This was a promo card for the TCG, and I ended up also getting the Hoopa EX. This is when in the huge genie form of Hoopa. If you did see that Pokemon movie, another one, Hatterene V. I picked up that card. It is a psychic Pokemon. I've played with it on the game, but I haven't really got too deep into it. This is actually a ghost Pokemon that may be familiar to everyone. Misdrevious' evolved form, Mismagius. So, pretty awesome. It's shiny, so picked it up.
I think it's really cool at this store that whenever you buy singles, like Pokemon card singles, one, they don't sell you crap. So the cards aren't fucked up. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be... They might have, 1 or 2 scratches on them. Some
imperfections.
But, they sell them to you, and they sell them with sleeves on them. So, you're not just going out and buying some ratty-ass, Pokemon card in a deck box. Now, there were a few. There was 2 boxes up there with Naruto TCG cards and One Piece TCG cards.
Yeah, I did notice.
And it was just, sitting. Now, some of them, the really, nice-looking ones had sleeves in them, but a lot of them didn't sleeve up. But especially these, base set cards and stuff like that. They're all going to be sleeved up. Now, they're not going to be the exact same sleeve. I'm pretty sure this is a Yu-Gi-Oh sleeve for her.
No, that's a Pokemon.
Is that a Pokemon?
Yeah. That's one of the God Pokemon that came out probably 2 or 3 seasons ago.
Then I got a Mew sleeve. Whatever. They
got a whole bunch of loose cards.
I'm not going to be a dickhead.
See, the thing about it is, so the store we did go to today, they do sell their cards at TCG value. Yeah. So they actually go online, they see the value of the card, and they decide how much they're going to sell to us. They were having their Black Friday sale, so we did come at a perfect time to get these for a super low price. Yeah. But a lot of collectible stores, like the one with Experience Rick, they do go by TCG prices. Yeah. Now, Experience Rick also has a a binder full of random cards. So he's like, hey, if you find a whole bunch of cards in there, you like them, go ahead, bundle a whole bunch of them, and we'll go ahead and just quickly put a price on it. Don't even worry about TCG because they're probably like 50 cents, $1, $1.25. So they're not really ending extraordinary.
I got these three for, so it was $10 because it was 40% off. Mm-hmm. So all three of these were $10. But then we did that thing where if you rolled 100, you rolled anywhere from 0 to 100.
Oh yeah, what's the dice called again?
Well, they're D&D dice, so they're like
it's like 100.
It's 100. So the two dice that you roll all equal up to 100. So you can roll almost from nothing to fucking 100%, and that's how much you got off of your purchase.
And your wife rolled for you.
And my wife rolled a 57, so she rolled 57% off. So what I'm gonna get into next is it's 50%. It's 57% off your lowest item, and it's hard to get any lower than $10 for something that's worth it. Yeah. So she really likes. She likes the husbandos in anime. She likes Itachi. She likes
the white hair, pretty boys.
Right. She likes Gojo. Like, fucking whatever.
Pretty eyes.
But then I get an Albedo statue, and it's the fucking end of the world. But anyway, so she was trying to find something. There were a lot of like SOA characters on there, and she loves SOA obviously. But they were like really expensive, and it'd be like, okay, so we'd only get $5 off. Yeah. And then we'd still have to pay full price for the SOA character, you know. So she ended up getting this Hatake Kakashi, this Naruto Shippuden Bandai. It's like a minifig Bandai thing. I have an Itachi. She has an Itachi up there. She has an Itachi up on her shelf, and I have the other Itachi over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So I have the Itachi right there. It's about that size right there. But they're pretty cool. It was only like $14. So yeah. And then I got these cards 50% off because of her role. So
I mean, if you look at my collection, you know, I like the small figures, like
chibi figures.
Honestly, so I can put more stuff on the shelf. I can actually have more product. Yeah. But I love these small little chibi figures. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen our new cover art, it's going to be us in chibi art form with our favorite animes. Us wearing the costume. Nice. So. It's going to be coming out soon, don't worry, but I do love this.
Yeah, so got that. Nothing quite anime related, but, you know, we're all fucking nerds here, right? I do have a Nintendo Switch, but I don't use it. I gave you the last game I had in that fucking thing because I was like, I'm not going to use it.
You don't use the Switch?
I don't use the Switch. No, I don't use the Switch. I play my Xbox when I can, and I do husband things, I guess. And I watch anime when I can on dub. Fuck you. But she did want to get a game because I gave my wife my Switch, but she always wanted to play it. But she's like, we don't have games, and I'm like, well then go buy games, and she never buys the games, and then she's like, I always want to play it, and I'm like, we'll go buy.
So now we have a game.
So what game you get? We got Mario Party Superstars. I got it from when we played it. I mean, you brought it over a few times. Wow. But that is it for what we got at the stores. So I want to talk about winter 2023. Because it's weird, because it starts in January. Yeah. But so 2023, winter season of anime. We have our lists. We have returning animes, and we have new ones that are going to look really good. Oh, yeah? So mine's bigger than yours, so go ahead and pull yours out.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I have my tablet.
Your tablet's bigger than mine. Okay, let's take correct
information. So mine is bigger than yours.
Your tablet.
We're gonna separate this between returning animes, things that we are looking forward to the most, and then some new ones that probably look pretty badass. Because I know when I was looking up these seasons, or like when I was looking up this season, I was seeing some of the shit. I was like, damn, this cover art looks.
I mean, all the cover art looking pretty spicy, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few where it's just like.
Have you seen the news of Isekai coming out?
Slice of life. There's a few.
Man, these slice of life are very. They come out with a great cover art. You're like, oh, this is about to be badass, and then it's like some slice of life anime, and then the most badass anime have the simplest of cover arts.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see this season because there's some pretty badass looking badass anime cover arts that look for badass anime. So getting it now again, everybody. This is going to be what we're looking forward to most. This isn't everything that's coming out next year. It's from what we are looking forward to the most. Obviously, I'm going to have the blood and gut thrillers, some isekais. He's going to have most of the isekais and psychological thrillers. That's, Psychic Pokemon, Psychological Man. He's very emotional.
I'm psychotic. That's the difference.
He's very emotional. We don't. Sir.
Go.
So, for my first one, again, like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you're looking forward to the most here. So my first one is going to be, and I've been waiting for this for so long because my wife, when I first met her, this was the first anime we ever watched together.
Oh, okay.
First one. It was the Misfit Demon King. Misfit Demon King.
Yes, that's a beautiful title.
I've been waiting for that forever. Now, I didn't know, obviously, that my wife liked Sword Art Online because she had watched the first season before we had gotten together. Mm-hmm. But together as a couple, the first show we watched was Misfit Demon King because I didn't know anything about it. And I was like, let me try this out, right? I am so looking forward to this. It's been years. It's been like a couple years. I think it's like a year.
It's been about 2 years.
2 years,
I think it came out in 2020.
Yeah, it's been about 2 years since we've gotten the last one. And I mean, Anos Vodegodo.
The last season definitely left us wanting a lot more.
Yeah,
Anos Vodegodo stole the show. He made being an over OP character totally okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, the trope, you're like, fucking tropes, right? Like, we talked about isekais before and how sometimes we don't want them to be OP. We want them to, like, learn how to be OP, but not just immediately be OP. And now we're just like, okay, that works.
I mean, the moment where his parents were on when he was a baby, remember the scene where he's a baby and they're like talking to him? What should we name him? And he's like, I know it's Vodegood. I'm like, oh yeah, this dude's about to be badass, bro.
He's that guy.
And I'm definitely the problem with OP characters because you're like, okay, who's gonna go against him that actually is gonna put up a fight that makes the show interesting? But him being OP makes the show interesting. The fact that he slaps everyone just by snapping his fingers makes the show interesting.
The 3-second rule where he killed that dude and then brought him back.
Oh yeah, if I kill you back bring you back within 3 seconds, you'll be good.
You'll be good. You won't die. They're just snapping. I was like, oh my god, this is brutal. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This one's coming out in January, and I think I think me and the wife are really looking forward to this one. So.
I actually watched that one with my wife as well. She loved the OP trope. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to the progression of the story because the first season, like, there was a story in the background, but it just seemed mostly how OP this guy can possibly be. So if they come out with a season 2, I do hope they actually develop the story a lot more than they did in the first season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. So what one are you looking for returning?
One of my returning titles. So I know you're not a big fan of this title. It is the JoJo Bizarre Adventures. The JoJo Bizarre Adventure title. Stone Ocean. So if you are hip, Stone Ocean did premiere.
Part 5, season 13.
Anyway, Stone Ocean did premiere on Netflix. Stone Ocean is part 6, I believe, of the JoJo franchise. Of course, each part of the JoJo franchise is a different person, so it's not the same person every single season, so you actually get to watch about 40 episodes of how this JoJo deals with their life.
What season are we on?
We are on you mean of this?
You said JoJo? Part 6. And then you said each season there's a new character. So which season has 6 parts?
No. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's every
season is a
arc.
part.
Every arc of the show is called a part. And every part is a different JoJo. This is the 6th part.
But you said season.
I mean, that's the easiest way to think about it.
So the seasons are the parts and the parts are the seasons.
Yes, season is the part is the season.
So we're in season 6, not part 6.
This is the 6th season, or JoJo Bizarre Adventure, part 6.
6 years.
But this is actually the 3rd. I know he's about to say something about this. This is the 3rd part of the part 6 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So Netflix loves to...
So it's season 6, part 3, 2A.
Netflix loves to wring money out of its viewers. So it decided to break up JoJo's Bizarre Adventure part 6 into 3 different parts.
Exclusively on Netflix?
I mean, you can watch it on any special sites if you want.
Then technically it's not Netflix's fault.
No, it's a Netflix exclusive. I mean, you can watch it on other websites. But I'm saying it is a Netflix anime.
So Stone Ocean isn't in the manga?
No. It's in the manga. Netflix bought the rights to stream it.
Yeah, and so did any other place ever. So
no, they own the rights. Like they own JoJo. You can't go watch it elsewhere unless you're going to a special site.
Oh, you're sailing the high seas.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Other sites you
can't watch JoJo on like Crunchyroll, on anything, on Disney.
Nope.
Plus.
Netflix took it. I mean, Netflix has been running the anime, not running the anime, but doing a really good job in the anime game,
pulling the strings
in the past couple of years. And how do they do that? Netflix has its ways. Obviously, they're raising the streaming rates.
I will say yes. So when I first started watching Netflix OGs, I was like, or OAs, right? Original animes. I was watching like The Shaman King. When I was watching Eden Zero, they would come out with like 21 episodes, and I'd be like, "Oh, this is fucking lit." I'd watch all 21 episodes, and then I'd wait like a couple weeks would go by, and I'm like, "Oh, I probably won't get another season for another year." A couple weeks would go by, then they'll drop 5 episodes, and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'll watch the 5 episodes, and I'll wait like 2 months, and they'll drop like another 5 episodes, and I'm like.
You see what they're doing to you, right?
Okay.
They're basically breaking up pieces of bread. Like, oh, we're going to give you a little bit more. Keep on watching Netflix. Oh, we'll give you a little bit more.
And then, like, a week later, they'll be like, new season out, and then they'll drop another 21 episodes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that? Like,
they're just keeping you on the line,
I will say Netflix does kind of fucking... It's kind of annoying, but I kind of like it only because they break it up. That means you get newer episodes sooner sometimes. Like with Shaman King and Eden Zero... they gave us a full season in like parts, but like parts of 5.
Yeah.
And that's to complete the whole season, but they gave it to us every 2 weeks instead of waiting a whole year and like giving us the full season. You know, me personally, I just liked it because I was able to watch like a cool quick 5.
See, I think places like Netflix, they already have the show's already done for them. They're just releasing it on a certain schedule to expand the amount of money they get, because obviously they're a monthly subscription. So to keep you on for longer, they expand it. But places like Crunchyroll, what was formerly known as Funimation, they were what do they call it? Simulcast. So simulcast means as it's streaming or premiering in Japan, it's premiering on this website, Crunchyroll, Funimation. So for them, they're releasing every week. With Netflix, the anime's already been created. They're not just dropping it, just making sure you stay on their streaming service. So with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it wasn't like 5 episodes, because it's actually also showing in Japan at the same time. So with Netflix, what they had to do is do a whole season, but they're calling it like a part 1, part 2, part 3 of the 6th season.
Okay. Well,
but luckily
Netflix does do that. Is what
I do want to say for JoJo's, if you do like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it has been doing it every other season, so it hasn't forced me to wait like 2 years for one season. You know
I get you. Yeah. Okay. So another one I am really looking forward to, and I've fucking sang its praises since day fucking 1, is Vinland Saga. So
Vinland Saga is awesome.
Vinland Saga is fucking amazing, and I've talked about it before because it combines my love of anime and Viking stuff. If anybody could see the rest of the room and not just what we want to show you, you'd understand. But like Vikings and like blood and guts and shit, obviously I fucking like that. But Vinland Saga season 2 is coming out. I think, or season 3. Pretty sure it's season 3.
I think it's season 2.
I think it's season 3.
I think season 1 had 24 episodes.
Because they changed. There's 2 intros. I
mean, would it be considered a different season just because they
normally
changed the intro?
For these kind of, I don't know. I may be wrong. I'm a terrible otaku, but a new Vinland Saga episodes are dropping soon, and this is gonna be. I've seen the trailers. I've seen some concept art, some leak footages, some leak images of. Man, it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, we did watch the trailer a few weeks ago, and it was pretty lit. I'm really excited for that because it has awesome fight scenes. It has a pretty good story. It's kind of developing right now, but apparently season 2 is where the story is really going to take off. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Or season 3.
No, I think it's really great, and to be honest, the reason it's great for the Viking community as well is because the story, to me, if I forget that it's an anime and it's in Japanese, it feels like I'm watching Vikings. Like I'm watching the legit show. Like that's how the story feels to me. It's not just some slap together, protagonist type story. Like it's a legit, like people are getting fucked over. It doesn't matter if you're the protagonist or not. Like you're getting fucked up. Like it feels really good. So.
It feels a lot more real than other animes.
Yeah.
Like you
feel
engulfed in the story because anyone can die at any moment. And this kid is literally fighting for his own survival, but the survival of his clan. Because honestly, he has his whole clan on his back when he's actually trying to kill this guy because he's trying to get like revenge for them taking out let's not get too deep into it.
Hey, look, if y'all ain't seen Vinland Saga the first season,
we go through it. We definitely go through Vinland Saga. So if you go back to on our earlier, what was it like when it first was announced? I think we spoke about it.
Yeah, that, and I think I did a review on it after it had already been out for a few months.
So we've sung praises of Vinland Saga plenty of times.
Yeah, so you can move on. Go check out Vinland Saga if you haven't seen the first season or second season, because the third or second season is coming out.
So the next title, because I do want to keep on the route of what's returning, the next title is going to be The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made season 2. So I did watch this anime. He was supposed to watch the anime, but apparently it had too many words for him.
No. I'll watch shows like Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girl in the Dungeon? Like, that's words.
How long did it take you to watch that? That was awesome
It didn't take me.
I mean, the newest season.
The new season.
You were late. You were like 6 weeks late.
restarted the whole show.
See, he wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying attention.
I watched the whole show twice, but I'm the bad guy. I can watch a whole show right after I know most of it, and then still sit through it and enjoy it, and then watch the new season, because I want to run into the new season, not start from the start.
Okay, I can understand that, but you started a little late. See, for me, I was like, oh, it's coming, so I need to watch all the stuff before so I can see it as soon as it comes out. Like for Bleach. You watched all that stuff, so by the time it came out,
Bleach has been over for 12 years.
But you still have to watch some episodes.
I watched the last arc.
Yeah,
because I thought
to get ready for the new season, right?
I thought it was filler.
But you watched it to get ready for the new season, right?
I ran into the
See, he watched it beforehand because he was looking forward to
But you
Bleach.
know what's also great about that is instead of waiting for the episode to come out every week, when I was ready to run into the new season of Is It Wrong, I was there. There was nothing to binge. There was nothing to wait.
You don't have to worry about that.
I could watch all the episodes.
Exactly, yeah.
I could binge it.
I mean, if you had to wait 6 weeks to watch the show anyway, that's fine, right?
Yeah. I feel like you're trolling, but that's not...
I'm not trolling. I'm saying simply that if you're really looking forward to something... I'm not judging. Not judging.
You are. That's being judgmental. That's
when you're super looking forward to the show, like you were with Bleach...
Because it's been over for 10 years.
You watched the show beforehand because you knew there was stuff to watch. Just same way with
you know how I can completely derail your logic here for this one. First of all, Bleach is close to 1,000 episodes. Not 1,000, but it's up there. It's up in the hundreds of episodes. Okay, right. If my philosophy was I wanted to run into something new, which it is, but I'm not going to run into something new on a shonen anime that has hundreds upon hundreds. Like Naruto. If say Shippuden Part 2 fucking came out... Wait.
What is the logic behind
I just said I rewatched all of Is It Wrong so I can run into the new season and also not have to wait every week for a new one to come out.
When you rewatch all of Is It Wrong, were you already current before the new season?
Yes. I just didn't remember the last... I don't remember the last few bits.
I swear we had a conversation about it. You were like, I don't know if I finished the last season.
And then
you said I don't remember if I even finished the last season, so you weren't watching it. But you did finish.
When I was watching it, I was texting you and being like, I remember this. Oh yeah, this is that shit.
Of course, you were remembering stuff that you already did watch, but you never said explicitly you did finish.
Yeah, I watched all of it except for the first.
I was wrong.
Season.
Hey, you too.
The last season.
Hey, you too. I was wrong. But I'm the one who clipped this, so I ain't even worried about it. So let's go ahead and run into the next.
No. But I'm not going to rewatch 400 episodes of Bleach just for the new season.
Of course not.
And honestly, if I didn't even know that the fucking Fullbringer, I thought Fullbringer was a filler.
I thought it was too.
I wasn't going to watch it until I found out it wasn't, so I was like, fuck, I need to watch this before I watch 1,000 Year Blood War. That's the only reason why I watched Fullbringer arc in the first place. And then I was like, this arc's not bad.
But you could have skipped it.
No, because you wouldn't know how he got any other powers he fucking has right now.
I mean, does it matter?
Yes, if you like Bleach. What?
That's the point. Do you like Bleach?
Yes. A lot of people like Bleach.
Go ahead and thumbs up the video if you don't like Bleach.
Go ahead, thumbs down if you hate fucking One Piece.
So that's not going to happen. So you're going to see a lot of thumbs up. That's what I like to see,
We're not going to see no thumbs up.
But let me finish my review. So,
erase the thumbs
my
up.
Fruit of Evolution, it was an anime. It had a long name. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna check it out because it's an anime with a long name. And it was essentially a isekai where his whole classroom, they were isekai'd into this super imaginary isekai world where they all got powers, but he was just some fat kid with no powers. Well, he ate this fruit of evolution, which kind of like broke his DNAs to allow him to be stronger, skinnier, more powers.
So you like it because it's like a devil fruit.
Yeah, it's like a devil fruit. So essentially, and every time he eats this fruit of evolution, he becomes stronger. So not like devil fruit in that regard. So
Can
he
swim?
eats one. Yes, he can swim. It's not a devil fruit, sir.
It sounds like you have a lot of Bleach or One Piece-esque shows.
It's not One Piece-esque at all.
It's a devil fruit.
He eats the fruit. He evolves and becomes stronger. He eats. He's going to go on. He's mad about Bleach, guys. You see, he's in the feelings about Bleach right now. Now he's going to go after Hisoka, the best Hunter x Hunter.
I was talking about One Piece. Gum. I said cum.
No, because he calls the Hisoka's power.
I said Bungie. I said Bungie cum is Hisoka.
And you be like cum. You say that too.
Well, because Hisoka's gay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's just super passionate about fighting. I'm not going to get into this with you.
Please.
Hisoka is not gay. He's super passionate about fighting.
He said, look at him.
He has...
Go.
He has some... You know what? My Fruit of Evolution, it's not that good. I'm going to be real with you. It's not that good.
It's not good.
It's really not that good. But it's interesting to watch, and season 2 is coming out, so you know me, I'm going to watch it anyway. How about yourself?
So you're just gonna watch something even if it's not good?
It had a story. But it was just
Devil fruits, got it. All right.
It's nothing about devil fruits.
That's why you're gonna watch it.
It has nothing to do with devil fruits.
It's okay.
I don't even like One Piece for devil fruits.
The One Piece community is just
has nothing to do with devil fruits. Why I like One Piece.
So what is it? The Fruit of Evolution.
Why do I? Oh, the Fruit of Evolution.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Fruit of Evolution.
I do kind of want to see. I want to see what kind of devil fruits they got. We'll move on from there. So my next returning anime is actually something that not a lot of people want to watch. Because
Bleach.
No, so
okay, something else.
They don't want to talk about people and their feelings. No, but so it's actually not. It's something I've praised, but not a lot of people want to watch because they know what's going to happen and they don't like the ending of it. Kind of like how they bullied what's his name into remaking the ending of Attack on Titan, right?
Yeah.
This one, which we're going to get there in a second, but this one is Tokyo Revengers Season 2.
A lot of people didn't like the ending for that, bro.
And not a lot of people like the ending.
Hated the ending.
I know.
I don't know anyone who said, "Oh, I kind of like that," or that makes sense.
But I am looking forward to its return because I genuinely like, and because I genuinely like it, I may hate it. And obviously, I don't read. I may have mangas, but I don't fucking read them. And I'm not gonna just sit on my computer and read manga. Like I can't. I physically can't just sit here like some people.
You got time.
Like I can't, do that. So I'm gonna wait and watch the animes and see what happens. And I genuinely like the story of Tokyo Revengers. I mean, I think it's really cool. It's like the we've talked about it before, but it's like kind of like an isekai. Not really any powers, but it's a lot of gang violence between children.
Violence.
Yeah, violence.
Violence.
But it's returning. It's returning. Season 2 is returning. For those of you who obviously watch the manga. No big surprise, I guess, but some people like to read the manga and then watch the anime and already know what's going to happen and still are surprised. I just like watching things happen on my TV screen.
Not for you. So for me, I haven't watched it. You've told me to watch it so many times. The problem is I have the problem where I do listen to people who talk about the manga, and for me it's like if I know it's going to be bad and the ending is not satisfactory, it kind of makes me not want to watch it now. But everyone has given it ups for the whole story, which it puts me on this do I watch it? Because everyone's like, it's amazing.
It's like super great until you get to the end.
Except for the ending. So I may well still watch
Game of Thrones.
I don't want to talk about Game of Thrones.
Kind of like
Game of Thrones was such a disappointment. They disappointed themselves. That's the problem. But yeah, it's kind of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I get you. Well, I'm super excited for it to come back. Regardless, again, I'm one of those guys. I've said it before. It's about the journey, not the destination. So wherever we end up is where we end up. As long as I get to experience the whole Tokyo Revengers thing, which shout out. You got me that Mikey.
Oh yeah, Mikey.
But he got me this Mikey earlier when he came down, so I appreciate that. But
it's cute.
I think did they X out? Let's not get demonetized. Nope, they didn't exit out on the back.
Yeah, let's not go turn that
They have a.
We're not even gonna talk about
symbol back there.
But yeah, Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. It's his favorite, one of his favorite shows. So I definitely had to grab it for him. Grabbed it off of
top
eBay.
10.
eBay sponsor me. So the next anime I do want to talk about it's not a current anime. It's a super old anime. So all my Trigun fans, my Vash Stampede fans, yeah, Trigun's coming back. It's called Trigun Stampede. I don't know if it's like a new series, a movie. They weren't really specific. Did you
like a Gundam? I think it's like a Gundam thing where they do like a different kind of like universe.
Okay.
Where
so it's like kind of the same guy, but kind of different.
Think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I wasn't big into Trigun that much. I didn't really care about it. So I didn't do much research on it.
I didn't really do much research on it. I watched it when I was a kid. It was like one of those things that was on TV. My older cousins, they watched a lot of like older animes I probably shouldn't have been watching anyway. But but this was one of those animes, so I did watch a few episodes. It's pretty good. It's about a guy. He wears a long red jacket. He has yellow spiky hair. He shoots a gun and he kills people and he does badass things. He's Trigun. So if you love Trigun or you do like that trope of a guy who's just a badass with a gun, like what's his name? John Wick. Like if you like a John Wick type of motherfucker, this is your guy. This is the anime John Wick. So if you like Trigun, hey, check it out. It's going to be an updated version, updated graphics, and I think that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, very cool. I'll definitely look into it. I may not watch it, but who knows? And we already kind of talked about this. We just argued about it. Is it wrong to pick up a girl in Dungeons season 5?
Yeah.
Season 5 is coming back super fast too. I mean, it's one season after the other. I mean, season 4 just came out.
It was a long way between season 3 and season 4. I'm very surprised that they're coming back this fast. But season 4 was really good.
Season 4 was pretty good.
It started off really slow, but the end of it was really good.
When they were in the dungeon and fighting fighting security. Well, I'm caught up, so I can fucking watch season 5. I know how season 4 ended because I literally just finished it a few weeks ago. Which, I mean, granted, it's still going to be another month or so, month and a half until season 5 comes out. But they'll give you the whole, like, previously on now. But,
previously on Dragon Ball.
But I am looking forward to Iseran and Pig Will Grow in the Dungeon. If you guys haven't watched it, it's not, sounds like an isekai, but it's not. It's a very adventure-esque. Imagine it's an isekai without somebody getting isekai. It's very adventure-esque. Guy, fights in dungeons. He, is in love with, or not in love, but he works for a goddess who gives him skill points and powers, and he levels up, ranks up, so on and so forth. We're not going to get into it too much.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely looking forward to that. Like I said, this was my anime that really, it was like the first anime I watched outside of Naruto, one of the first. And this anime really got me into those adventure, because my favorite type of animes that, I think isekai is a subcategory of it, but my favorite type of animes are the adventure guild,
like the fantasy,
dungeon animes. Those are my favorite types. And they don't have to, because they're like Iseran Pig Road. They don't have to be isekais. If they are, that's pretty cool.
It's a plus.
Yeah, it's a plus. But my favorite animes are definitely the dungeon-esque, because I would 100% be an adventurer and form a party and go into a dungeon. Like, that shit would be awesome. Yeah. Like we talked about being space pirates the other day, or fucking space bounty hunters. But apparently Rizzy thinks his Call of Duty and Warzone experience would outgun us, apparently, but whatever.
He say he'll slide cancel circles around.
He'll slide cancel circles around. Or dolphin die. Anyways, so Iseran Pick Up a Girl season 5.
So, Is It Wrong is a great show because I love the Adventure Guild type of shows. That's what I love about isekais, because most of them are adventure, video games, or something of that sort. So it's still the same feels, of course, someone didn't die, but it's amazing because it's about a protagonist who starts off weak, and then he gets progressively stronger and stronger than everyone else. He goes from level 1 to level 5 way faster than normally for everyone else, but it's believable. It's not some ass pull. It's not him just pulling out this power out of nowhere that he supposedly trained 10 years for, but we didn't see any of it.
He did get that special skill,
but it is a skill.
But he has to work on it.
Exactly. It's because of his love for
he has to
maintain
his emotion and his positivity. And if he's not positive and he's quitting on himself, he'll fucking be weak as fuck. Which we haven't seen really quite yet. He's been in the corners with the dogs and he ain't given up yet.
So. Yeah, one of his skills is hero attack or something like that. Basically, whenever he's in a corner and he can't fight, there's no way he should win. He's probably going to die. He's able to do this one time. Yeah, like a last minute last attack last ditch effort where he's able to do this attack, and
it's like light.
It makes him stronger. He likes to use it in conjunction to his firebolt attack. Yeah. So he used both of them at the same time, and he usually is able to get out of the situation. Now, it's not an ask for where he's always doing it. No. He's not always doing it.
He doesn't overdo it, which is a good thing.
Yeah, they don't overdo it. He be whooping ass. He be getting his ass whooped. At one point, we thought he died in
this last season. I was like,
man, this last season had me on that.
Damn, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 5. I was like, oh shit.
Oh man.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go into the new ones I have, but I'm gonna give some honorary mentions for returning animes because I got about 4 left. So because there's a bunch of returning stuff coming back, and I want everybody to be aware of it. So we got Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 coming out.
Of course.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Waiting on that. Mappa Studios, we're ready for you.
You can't even say much.
You got Records of Ragnarok Season 2. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Records of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Or most Netflix animes, but I like Records of Ragnarok for what it is. It's literally just a fighting
anime.
It's an arena fighting anime.
It's Dragon Ball Z. It's okay. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, whatever.
No story, just fighting.
Yep. Jobless Reincarnation Season 2. Mushoku Tensei.
That's one of my favorites.
One of my favorites as well. Looking forward to that.
I got you into that, didn't I?
You might have.
I may have put you.
I don't know. Attack on Titan Season 12 Part 3 2A is coming out. No, Attack on Titan Part 3 Final Season.
2C, we mean.
Yeah, 2C Paragraph 12 Subsection 1 is Attack on Titan Part 3 Final Season. We as the anime community bullied the AOT writer.
Oh, y'all did?
Yeah, we as the anime community.
Y'all did.
You included.
No, I didn't do nothing.
Japanese people.
I was okay. Hey, look here. I know this is a hot take. I was okay with how Attack on Titan ended. The manga. I was okay with it.
I didn't know, but I wouldn't have cared enough to bully a mangaka. I'm like, it's your story, bro. That's my personal opinion. Unless it was Bleach. But...
He's never bullied anyone in his life. Look at him.
Actually, I haven't. Realistic. That's my mom.
He bullies me every day.
She's here.
I'm gonna be real with you.
I do. Okay, so the next one is going to be Class of the Elite, Season 3.
Yeah. So I did watch Classroom of the Elite. I'm sorry, everyone. We did do like an upcoming anime review, and I did a review on it. It was completely wrong. So I was thinking of a completely different anime. Classroom of the Elite is about a whole bunch of students that go into this Japanese school, and it's like the best school in the country. And if you go to school and you pass in like the top class, you can get any job you want, go to any school you want. You're pretty much got it made for the rest of your life. Well, this show is about classroom like E, where they're at the bottom of the barrel. And what different about this school and the other schools is you can actually work your way up to end up in the top class.
Not Class 2A?
Yeah. So they basically have 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. They're in the 5. They're at the bottom of the list. But they have the opportunity through academics, test scores, like sports festivals. They can do things to work their way up. Murder? I would say that no, it's not murder.
He lost me when he went,
So there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of dark parts of the show.
What's the first thing you think about when you say Tokyo Ghoul?
Tokyo Ghoul?
Murder.
I don't think about murder was the first thing. I think about Season 2 and I say, ew, I don't want to watch it. But no, Tokyo Ghoul is about a lot of murder. The show isn't about murder. It's about kids using their mind, academics.
Slice of life-ish.
I wouldn't say it's school slice of life because the main character is like the character who has like this darkness to them, and they manipulate people to get the type of results that they want. So he's like helping this. He's like, we don't know yet. It hasn't been said, but he's like super smart. He should not be in this class, and he's like manipulating everyone in the class so that they can be at the top of the class. So I like it for that.
So he's manipulating everybody else so they can all eat at the table?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
And some of the characters know.
Infinite Tsukuyomi.
And other characters don't know.
That's... I knew he was good.
I'm not behind the Infinite Tsukuyomi, bro.
He's manipulating everybody to make the world a better place.
No, he's forcing them to do something they don't want to do.
The other classroom,
they want to be in the top class.
They want to be at the top of the class.
They may not want to be in the
ninjas wanted peace, but that doesn't mean that's how they want to get there.
That's not peace. They're asleep.
That's peace. It's peaceful when you're asleep.
If everyone's sleeping, that's not peaceful.
It is peaceful.
You're fighting in your dreams.
They're not fighting. There's no war, no
Oh
bloodshed,
yeah,
no death.
Tsukuyomi, everyone's happy and everyone's
happy.
cheered. Even Kiba can be the Hokage in his dream world. See how stupid that is?
No.
You see how stupid that sounds? Kiba,
No.
Hokage?
No, it's okay. In his world,
Kiba's Hokage,
his
Hokage
world,
in your world?
is in his world, he could be whatever
But
he
you're
wants.
okay with it?
In his world, absolutely. In his world, he could be Hokage.
This man will say anything behind the camera. I promise.
Infinite Tsukuyomi.
As soon as this camera goes off, Kiba. Leave.
That fucking bitch. No.
That dog.
Kiba got that dog in him.
No, he got the dog beside him.
Oh,
He's not within him.
That's fair.
He's beside him.
That's
Without what's his name? Akamaru. Without Akamaru, Kiba would be trash.
That was my first dog's name.
That's not even a hot take. That's just being real. Without Akamaru, the whole clan would probably be trash.
Yeah, he'd just have Fang.
He should be Fang.
Fang.
Fang. But no.
Go on. What's your next one you got?
So my next one is actually going to be a new anime. So the name of this anime is Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero. So obviously, I don't know much about this anime, but you saw it from the name of the anime. I'm going to watch it. It has a long name. It's about heroes. It's about demon lords. It's probably about adventure, getting stronger, skills, and it's all the things that I love. It's everything isekais. Well, not all the time, but most of the time, all the things isekais bring to the table, the adventure guilds bring to the table. So I'm going to watch it.
Right, so a few new ones that I looked at that I'm actually really looking forward to is The Legend of Heroes: The Northern War. So, I don't know much. I don't know shit about it. It looks badass though.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it's a mix of like a World War I or II-esque anime, but with people with fate outfits on, with swords and shit.
Okay.
And it looks like they're just in a war. It says the Northern War. It's literally called the Northern War. But the art for it, the like cover art for it, the cover art for it looks absolutely fantastic. So here's the cover art for it. Yeah, it looks really dope.
Yeah.
And kind of just like people with swords in the mountains fighting. I mean, looks good to me.
A lot of these newer animes, they're really capitalizing off of just having really good animation and a really good story. Especially like those more like real, not the sci-fi, not the adventure world with magic and everything, like just straight up war, guns, and stuff like that.
You can be in war and have swords.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can have like the swords and the war, but they're capitalizing off that animation and off the story being good. That's why I like a lot of these like side projects. Everyone's not talking about this.
Also really short.
Yeah, they're also short. The story is, the story and it ends. It starts and it ends.
They put all that money into the animation, into all that stuff, and they're just like, let's just do one chapter or one volume, and then
they cover a few volumes. I think we spoke about. They cover a lot of volumes.
I don't know if
but
this
they just
is a
put the
manga.
important information into it.
This may not be a manga. It most likely is somewhere on a shelf behind one of them tiny ass.
And it's a quiet manga that a lot of people don't know about. Yeah. But when it gets animated, people are gonna be like, "Damn, this looks really good."
Yeah, maybe.
Like Mushoku Tensei did. It didn't say anything for me. It looked really good. And
I might try to find the manga to this and just kind of have it on Kido.
If it's good.
So, I have not. I don't know if I've shown this. Have I shown the Gundam Iron Blood Orphans that I got?
No.
The special suit. So, quick side note. We're gonna wrap this up with a few more new ones. Quick side note. So, everybody knows how I just knocked over Mitsuri. I'm sorry, Mitsuri. I love you. Everybody knows how much I love Iron Blood Orphans. So, David, he likes to feed my addictions. So, buying things off of it. Staying up till 3 in the morning on bidding wars. But I got the first and only 3 volumes that they have for Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. Now, these are all in Japanese. These are original Japanese from Japan. These are not the ones in America. These are legit Japanese. These are really, these are freaking amazing. I mean, I got these, so I got these for a good price. I think I got them for like $30. I mean, easily. I went and looked them up for how much it would cost straight from Japan. They're like $60. But these are there's only 3 copies of Iron Blood Orphans. Not 3 copies, but there's only 3 volumes. There's no 4, 5, 6. There's only 3 because that's as far as the story goes with them. But these are all in Japanese. I don't read manga, so it doesn't bother me. I think these are just really good collector's items, especially for one of my top 3 favorite fucking animes of all time. So, I don't know. I just wanted to bring these up because these are really.
No, these look really good, bro. Like, I'm kind of mad at you that they're not in English because they look really good. If you haven't watched Iron Blooded Orphans and you do find a copy of this looks exactly like the anime. Like, they one for one the anime from the manga. I don't know if this came first or the anime came first.
That came first.
So this came first.
This came first.
I wonder if they actually. Okay, so this is a cover for it. So they probably based off the anime created these covers for them. Yeah. But the actual manga illustration itself looks really good, especially for Mobile Suit Gundam. I didn't think it was going to be this good. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's only 3 volumes, just like we said. They like to put all their money into the animation and the storyline. Because let's be honest, like, you know how you say you're not big on spec like mech animes and shit, but I mean you can't lie that they had a really good fucking storyline. Like their plot was amazing. Yeah, I could go downstairs and watch Mobile Suit Gundam right now. So, like,
I mean, we did do the review of that the Mobile Suit Gundam anime that is currently showing, Wish for Mercury. So check it out. We might have a little card right here or right here,
or in front of my face. Alright, so.
But with, this in the same breath of that war anime, I've spoken to you a couple times about it. But if you haven't seen it yourself, audience. Tanya the Evil. It is a isekai. It is about war. It is about guns. It does have magic in it too, but it's actually a really good isekai. This is actually one of like the top light novels in Japan. If you're really into like a good story, and it has great animation, probably on the same breath of all that.
Okay. Yeah. So I got one more new one. If you want to get to yours, I got one more new one. Then I'm looking forward to.
So this is my second to the last one. So. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. So again,
I'm gonna watch it too.
It's a long sentence.
I'm gonna watch that.
But when you really like read the sentence, my unique skill, there's a certain skill he has that even the fact that he's level 1, it makes him more OP than everyone around him. So I'm interested to see what the unique skill is. Oh, that's what we're gonna put her. Yeah. Sorry. He has to do something respectful. So I'm interested to see what the unique skill is. How is he OP more than everyone else? It's probably going to be corny, but hey, we like the corny stuff.
Something stupid that it's probably going to be something like he can't fight, but anytime somebody tries to attack him, they like bounce off a force field or some shit.
Probably that makes sense.
Yeah, like that's probably what it's. Or anytime he touches somebody, they just like die.
I mean, it makes him OP, so it doesn't say he's like indestructible or anything like that. So. Probably makes him like one tap people,
or Zenitsu. Zenitsu, he's like level 1, but his power is like OP when he's asleep. So like it might be something super silly where like he can only sleep and go save the world, and then
there's definitely a lot of stuff that you can theorize off of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
It sounds like a very interesting title, so I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. So I got 2 new ones. Well. I did say one last new one, but there's one that we didn't mention. I know we both wanted to mention. But just to get to the new one, it's the Ice Blade Sorcerer Shall Rule the World. It just looks cool. Again, like cover art. Yeah, again, cover art and it looks interesting. I mean, I honestly don't know how to explain it anymore because
Ice Blade Sorcerer rules the world.
It kind of seems like an isekai. Kind of. It kind of seems like an isekai.
Yeah.
But it's more like a. Devil is a part timer kind of deal. Like if you look at it, like they look like they work at a fucking hotel or something, you know. Yeah. But it just looks cool. It looks like there's cool animation.
Does it say what type of category is in?
Yeah, it's let's see. Source, light novel, theme, school.
So they're in a school setting. It's probably like a magic school or something.
Yeah, it's probably like a magic school setting.
Yeah. I mean, I like those. Yeah. The school settings.
They're not bad. I mean, fuck, Misfit Demon King is a school setting.
He's like only 17 years old, and yet he's still.
I mean, he's like 4,000.
I mean, other than like the Demon Lord is 4,000.
But to get my last one out of the way, solo leveling.
Solo leveling. Oh,
Solo leveling. Everybody's been waiting for it. I don't think anybody who, is going to sit through our whole entire ass video wouldn't know anything about fucking solo leveling. But I'm really looking forward to that one. I know my wife has 2 of them, 1 or 2 of them. I think the first 2.
I think the first 2.
Yeah, the first 2 of Solo Leveling. It just looks fucking great. I've never read it. Again, I don't read the mangas. I'd like to watch the animes first if I ever did decide to read a manga. So
no, I agree.
That's just my personal opinion. So I'm looking forward to that.
So Solo Leveling is a manga. It is a Korean manga. So you can watch it, read it obviously on your manga sources. It put Mangwas on the map. Like obviously there's a lot of other titles that are really good. Like Tower of God is another manga.
Yeah, that's great. That was a great anime.
I feel like what's the other one? The monkey. He's like the Monkey King, Son Goku, Jin Mori.
Oh yeah.
High School Fighting.
High School of the Dead. No. Fuck. Oh my God.
God of High School. God of High School. Another manga.
High School of the Dead. Think about the titties.
Yeah, that's completely different. Completely different titles. Completely different genre. But God of High School. So a lot of these mangas put mangas on the map. So they're animating these mangas and they're doing really well. Solo Leveling did really well for itself. It is another like Adventure Guild type of manga, but it follows he started off as a very, very, very level 1 weak character, and now he's the most OP character, and everyone is relying on him to essentially save the world. So there is some controversy with this one. So again, it was originally made in Korea. I said Korea, correct? So it was originally made in Korea, and there may be some political relationships between Korea and Japan. So Japan, the fact that they're making this an anime, they're changing a few things, like who the bad guy is in the story. So, we'll see which version of the story that we do get, but there is a Japanese version of the manga, like obviously the one that you bought for your wife, and there is the original manga made by Korea. So, if you haven't seen it before, if you do love Adventure Guild anime, if you just want to watch a badass anime about another OP character, definitely check out Solo Leveling.
Or you could just watch the interview and get banned from Korea for the rest of your life.
And the final anime I do want to bring up is Spy Classroom. Apparently it's about another classroom where everyone is training to be a spy. School. Like assassination classroom.
Well, they were training to just kill their teacher.
Yeah, but they're also training to be assassins.
That's
true.
Yeah,
I
they are training to be assassins. A lot of them
decide because of that whole thing that, hey, I'm going to be assassin in the future. So it's on the same premise. Everyone is training to be a spy in some capacity. Not as not wholehearted, but not as clean as Spy Family. It's going to be some blood. It's going to be some guts in the show. But if you're into that type of stuff, which we are, definitely check out Spy Classroom.
We're into murder. No, I'm just kidding. What?
Don't co-sign me. You can be into
your
things.
We're co-hosts.
We co-host, but we don't co-sign.
We co-sign on our videos.
We got our own opinions.
We are simping.
We are not simping.
We simp. No.
I simp on Otaku-Octagon. That's it.
All right, so those are obviously the animes that we're looking forward to the most coming out in winter. Now I know there's a few things. I've caught up on most of it. I know I think I have to catch up on a few of the weeklies here shortly in a little bit. Obviously, I've been watching Chainsaw Man, Bleach, stuff like that. But like the more adventure type ones that you got to find elsewhere. I know we both probably have a few to catch up on, but I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Be sure you guys go over to our YouTube channel again. If you aren't already watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, share the video, comment. Let us know what animes you were looking forward to the most. Let us know if you like One Piece more or Bleach more. Let us know. Let us know what kind of stuff you want to see more out of the videos. The whole thing we were bringing up or talking about was because I listen and watch a lot of podcasts. I said the best way I think for our viewers, because we want to do what's best for you guys, is to be near each other. Now we don't live in the same state, so it is kind of hard. And in my office, I have it set up because it's my house. But if you guys like us to do more of these, we can definitely set something up where we can start, visiting a lot more, on the weekends or something to try to do these together. Now it's going to cost some money because we're probably going to be going places.
Every time we link up, we have to buy a whole bunch of
stuff. But let us know how you feel. If you are an audio listener, we appreciate you. Leave us a like. Share our videos still. go over to Apple, leave I think there's like a rating scale, like a star scale or something like that. Leave one of those things for us. Just kind of help us out so we can grow this podcast as much as possible and do more for you guys. Because we want to put out, as much as I say I love gatekeeping in the anime community, I want somebody on YouTube to come find us and, say, oh, these guys are cool. This is my first ever anime podcast I've ever found. I'm going to stick with these guys and I'm going to be loyal. We have seen our views go up a lot in the past few weeks, so we really do appreciate that. When we get our placard, our YouTube plaque in 7 years,
T-shirts.
Yeah, we'll definitely put like a 1 million subscribers right now, but hopefully, but we really do appreciate you guys, and peace out.
Peace.